Everybody, what's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trey of 2323. This is a little thing on if you're buying a boat. People think that, well, you could buy the boat canvas and you don't need to shrink wrap your boat. Unless your boat is, look underneath. I waxed it before the end of the season, but still it's gonna need another coat of wax before I put it in the water. But if you think, well, I'm just gonna leave the canvas on the boat, the canvas actually still lets moisture get into the boat. See this right here, this is completely shrink wrapped, and there's no moisture penetrating into that with the plastic wrap, and as tight as the plastic wrap is around it. Even in the back, I'm trying to get through all this right here. That's how deep the snow is right now. There's the motor back here, and underneath the motor is completely shrink wrapped. I know it's kind of dark, you can't see. That's the motor, and it's completely shrink wrapped. You see the snow piling up back here, and that's normally where the cats get in if you have cats or rodents, and it's completely shrink wrapped underneath there also. So people, I mean, this was a brand new boat. Now we're 2021. This was a 2020 boat, and you see where the streaks from the rain and everything, see the black streaks in there? That'll come out because I put Griot's wax in there, so that'll wax right out. You see it's still shining like brand new. I use Griot's garage wax to keep that clean, and that'll come right out. But you see the pitch how high it is right there? Those are 2x2s, and then there's carpet on top of the 2x2s, and they're stapled into the 2x2s, and then from the front it comes up across the 2x2s over the motor and down, and then there's a nice nylon tie all the way around it. So this right here is tied to the axle, and this is actually tied to a nylon piece that's all the way around it, really tight. So see, there's no air, and inside of all this there's moisture bags put in all throughout the boat. So with the sun and the cold, it does create condensation inside the boat, and that condensation will warp the wood inside a fiberglass boat. So it's wrapped like this, and there's breathing ports also, but it's under the snow with the breathing ports, because the breathing ports let some air circulate but no moisture get in. And then in the bottom of the boat there's condensation bags. So if you are in a Midwest, in a colder environment, if your boat is not indoors, the only way this wouldn't be wrapped like this is if it were indoors. But now if they say, well, you could put a canvas one over it, but the canvas one is still gonna leak. You're not gonna be out here all the time treating that canvas, and that canvas will still leak. But this is a 16 foot 19 LOA, 19 length overall, but this is completely winterized, stable, put through the engine and ran, computer checked out everything. I put the battery in and run it, but it cost about $600 to $650 to have this thing shrink wrapped. But last season when we opened this up, it was completely bone dry. We almost bought a used boat that looked exactly like this on the outside, and when I put my hand on the inside, it was a used boat. The wood underneath was completely rotted out for moisture. So that's why you want to shrink wrapped breathing tubes and moisture packs if you're living in the Midwest, because this is how deep the snow is right now. So if you had a canvas and that snow on the canvas, it would be sagging, and when the sun was out, water would be dripping inside of your boat. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share. You'll see when I take this out of the shrink wrap.